Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out Number One Girl by Rosie. Rosie is also the name of the upcoming album on December 6th. Very excited about the song as, we watched a decent amount of content of Rosie talking about this album and the stories that she's going to tell, the stories that she is going to tell over the course of the last like 3 years, and just hearing her speak about this album and how almost like therapeutic, I think she said, the creation of the album was, and feeling like being in the studio is kind of like a safe place and kind of like a pinch me kind of moment. She talked about it on like Hot Ones. I'm very, very excited because we're getting like 12 tracks. So there's a lot of story to tell. And with her lyricism and her vocals, and the fact that she, out of the blue, did a wild collaboration with Bruno Mars on APT, which turned out to be one of the most addicting songs of the year. And then Underground is still probably one of my all-time favorite songs in K-pop in general. So I am definitely excited about all the stories and all the genres that potentially Rosie is going to touch on with this album. If you are interested, by the way, in some extra content for Blackpink, including Rosie and some of her vlogs, as well as her appearance on Hot Ones, as well as the New York podcast appearance that she did, all of the other vlogs for pretty much all of the members, as well as so much content on Blackpink in general. There's a full list of all of the available reactions in the description of this video. Um, Blackpink House, Diaries, 24365, BPM, the documentary on Netflix, the movie, Coachella 1 and 2. There Summer Diaries. We're currently reacting to Blackpink on Star Road, which is a mini internet series from a couple of years back. There is a ton of content, them on Running Man, Knowing Bros, Weekly Idol. Really, over the course of the last 3 years since I started this Patreon, Blackpink has obviously been a huge focal point, as they are the reason why I got into K-pop in the first place. So Patreon basically is also, Blackpink is also the inception of the Patreon, as well as this YouTube channel turning into a K-pop reaction channel. So if you're interested in any of the content that has anything to do with Blackpink or the individual members, check out the link below. It will lead you to a post. Inside the post, there will be an archive document that you can access for free. You do not have to subscribe to the Patreon. You don't have to pay anything to see that post. And inside that archive document, click on Blackpink and you'll see all of the content that we have, as well as some other like survivor shows, K-dramas, other variety shows for other groups, and stuff like that. So with that being said, Number One Girl by Rosie. Let's go. Aw.
Tell me that I'm special. Tell me I look pretty. Tell me I'm a little angel, sweetheart of your city. Say what I'm dying to hear, 'cause I'm dying to hear you. Tell me I'm that new thing. Tell me that I'm relevant. Tell me that I got a big heart, and back it up with evidence.
Aw.
Need it and I don't know why. This late at night, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm going real big places, down to earth, so friendly, and even through all the phases. Tell me you
I'm making a prediction. This song is gonna be in the soundtrack of like some major Hollywood or like romantic comedy or like a dramedy or something like that. Holy shit, this chorus is insanely vulnerable. It's almost giving like 90s soundtrack vibes of like Hollywood movies, like I think 90s, yeah. Like it feels incredibly huge and it also feels incredibly vulnerable. Like at first when she was saying some of the lyrics, it's kind of like, oh, you can take that as, wanting to hear something from like a parent, for example, but then as the chorus progresses and it's like I want you to want me and all that kind of stuff, then it becomes a little bit more obviously either romantic or in a way, I feel like from an idol's perspective, from an artist's perspective, just in general, you want to be loved, you want to be liked. There's something like innate within you that you want people to love you even if you're not that kind of person. Like she literally says, I don't know why, but I want this. Like this is just the feeling that I crave. I want to be the number one girl. I want to be the happiest girl, you know. That kind of gave me a little bit of vibe of, the original song by Blackpink, Happiest Girl, in some way. But this is just incredibly like vulnerable and raw. Like her vocals are like almost like piercing through the heart or something. It's really, really beautiful, and I feel like it's just within like a relationship, or whether it's a relationship with fans or relationship in a romantic sense. We all at the end of the day want to be loved and feel validated. So she literally says, I want you to bring up that evidence as to why I'm what you say I am, what I want you to say I am, and I just say it. Like everyone, like a million people can write to Rosie on her Instagram, DM her and stuff like that. Like, you're the best, you're the best. But why? Like, show me. Like the one that I want to prove it the most is you. So, this puts such a almost like a spectacle like scale on this song. I really, really enjoy that. Let's take it back.
Do anything to make you want me. Give it all up if you told me that I'll be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm going real big places, down to earth, so friendly, and even through all the phases. Tell me you accept me. Well, that's all I'm dying to hear. Yeah, I'm dying to hear you tell me that you need me. Tell me that I'm loved. Tell me that I'm worth it and that I'm enough. I need it and I don't know why. This late at night, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be
Oh, the layers.
girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm the number one girl. I'm the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. The girl
Aw.
in your eyes. Tell me I'm the number one girl. I'm the number one girl in your eyes.
Damn.
Isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your
Damn, directed by Rose. Damn, that was beautiful. Holy shit, this felt so incredibly grand. Like the bridge was beautiful. And like vocally, I I think I talked about this before. I'm pretty sure that she covered her, but I would absolutely die to see like a collaboration between Rosie and Halsey. I feel like that would be absolutely incredible. I think we reacted to her cover of Halsey actually. Um, it was also the video where I talked about, what Blackpink means to me, like from a year or two ago, I think. This was beautiful. Like, I love the stylistic choice to. I'm not sure if they filmed this on like an old school camera, like a camcorder. Probably it would be a pain in the ass, so they probably shot it on a regular camera, but applied like the VCR filters and made it feel as if this is like a tape that you're watching, and not necessarily like something from like a modern camera, which adds to the value of the music video in my opinion because it feels that much more visceral. Less filters, like less like it feels more like it has imperfections, like I'm showing you my imperfections because I'm being vulnerable. And I don't know why, because there's something innately inside of all of us that wants to be loved, whether it's by people or by someone specific, if it's in a romantic sense, obviously. It's all these thoughts that you're having late at night when you are most vulnerable, most alone, most like when it's all said and done, like I talked about it a couple of times when it comes to like idols in general or artists in general. You can be celebrated by millions. You can go to like headline your concert and whatnot, but then you come back home at night and you're alone in that bed and it feels lonely. Even though you're on top of the world, you can still feel insanely lonely in a sea full of people because at the end of the day, you go to bed alone. So that's when those thoughts are most extreme and you most want to be felt like someone specifically loves you for the reason that is just being you. Like, as Rosie says, like, accept me for who I am, all of my phases and whatnot. Tell me that I haven't changed. Tell me that I'm still the same. Tell me that I'm down to earth and all that kind of stuff. Like, wanting to be accepted by someone specifically, or wanting to be, if this is, depending on where you take this song, honestly, I do tend to take songs into more romantic meanings when it comes to lyrics like this. But just the vulnerability alone is something that I really, really, really appreciate here from Rosie, and the fact that it's all shot at night, like, and it doesn't just feel like it's like 7 or 8 p.m. It literally feels like it's like 2 a.m. It's the middle of the peak of the night, and it's the emptiest it's has ever been. There's barely any lights behind her in the buildings and stuff, and it just adds to like this roller coaster that you go through in the middle of the night, wanting to be loved by someone, and feeling incredibly vulnerable, even though you're loved by millions. You still feel like you desire something that you're not quite getting. So, it's like doubts and stuff like that that you have in the middle of the night. And, some of the visuals were like the three Rosies, and then they cut each and every one by the beat to where there's emptiness or something like that, was also kind of a cool stylistic choice, because like she's happy, she's sad, she's goofing around, she's smiling at you. It's like literally kind of like inside her mind, everything that is happening is in this music video, and just her showcasing like a real sense of vulnerability, that I even though she has a song like Gone, obviously, that it still feels like the most vulnerable that I think I've heard Rosie. And I thought that she did a phenomenal job with this one. She made it feel incredibly relatable. Like, no matter how popular I could be, I'm still craving the same thing that everyone else does, and that is like, love, true love, or intimacy, or like some feeling special. Um, and I thought she did a phenomenal job with this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This was really, really emotional. I can definitely imagine this being like a soundtrack for like a big time, like romantic comedy or like a dramatic comedy, whatever you wanna, wherever you wanna go. I feel like this could be huge. Like next year, I feel like that would be my prediction at the very least. You know, she already has one of her covers for like Coldplay, if I'm not mistaken, in a big show on Peacock or something like that. Um, so it wouldn't surprise me if next year she gets her song featured in a movie or something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out the rest of my Blackpink reactions on this channel and also on Patreon if you want more. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.